UFC Tampa, Jean Silva versus Josh Emmett has been announced. This fight hasn't been officially announced yet, but earlier today, Jean Silva was on X Spaces, and he said, Josh Emmett, Tampa, he's fighting. I'm going to take his word for it. And let's just act like this fight's going to happen. I mean, this is a perfect matchup for both fighters. Josh Emmett coming off that nasty K over Bryce Mitchell. I mean, this is going to be a bang. Like, somebody's going down. Josh Emmett's getting up in age, so it'll be interesting to see how he holds up this fight. I mean, if you've seen him, he doesn't look like he's aging at all. He might be losing his hair, but he looks like he can still fucking kill somebody. So I'm really excited for this fight, and I'm gonna go into it a little bit and talk about how I see this thing happen. All right, let's be honest. You guys already know I'm going with Jean Silva by knockout. Josh Emmett's good. Let's be honest. Josh Emmett's only losses as of recent have been to very high-level fighters. He lost to Ilia Topuria. That means absolutely nothing. I mean, it was a brutal beatdown, but it's Ilia Topuria, so obviously that's something you come to expect. And then we got someone like Jean Silva, who, at first I'd say, oh, he hasn't really fought that many high-level opponents. He has. The way he fought Drew Dober on a week's notice was insane and very impressive. Before his last fight against Drew Dober and then the one against Charles Jourdain, you probably would be crazy to hear someone say, oh yeah, he's going to KO Josh Emmett, but he's going to knock out Josh Emmett. The way he finished Jourdain and then 2 weeks later gets a doctor stoppage against Drew Dober, a weight class up, is something that we really don't see too often. And it wasn't like he fought against a bunch of scrubs. Those are two decent fighters. I think Josh Emmett's inactivity is going to be able to... his inactivity is going to kill him this fight. We all know Josh Emmett hits fucking hard, but I think John Silva's very elusive, and he's quick. Right? I think that's what's going to be able to save him this fight, and he's going to be in there picking apart Josh Emmett. Kind of like how Topuria was. Topuria was not getting hit by those big bombs because he's quick. Jean Silva, I see doing the same thing. We know he doesn't lack in power whatsoever. I could see once he's in the pocket with him throwing those elbows, him throwing a bunch of elbows. But yeah, when he's at range, he's going to be a lot quicker. He's going to be elusive. And he's going to get in there and do a lot of damage to Josh Emmett. When he was on X Spaces earlier, I told him to submit Josh Emmett, and he did not sound like he liked that. All he kept talking about how he wanted to hit him with elbows the whole time, so I think that's probably what's going to happen, obviously. This is a great fight to end off the year. I'm excited to see it, and, I'm hoping this is 100% confirmed, signed on both sides. He didn't really specify. He just kind of said it's happening. So I don't know if that means Josh Emmett hasn't signed yet, and it was just presented to Jean Silva as an option. But I'm going with this is going to happen. People have been talking about this for a little while because obviously it's a very, very good matchup. And I think that's the card it's going to have to be on. Two heavy hitters like that. This is a very good opportunity for Jean Silva and really for both fighters, I'd say. Josh Emmett, if he wins this, is a huge win for him. I could see him winning and maybe retiring. I doubt it. He'll probably keep going. But I don't think that's going to be possible. Jean Silva's going to knock him out. Great fight. Excited to watch. And that's all I got for you guys. Like and subscribe.